Hello and welcome to our 3 o'clock afternoon garden session. My name's Annette and this afternoon I'm here at Growing Together Westcliff. We're going to be having a lovely look around the garden, and we're also going to be having a look at our chickens. And as you see here, we've got some lovely eggs. These are what they've laid today. I collected these this morning, so hopefully there might be some more eggs. We'll have a look later. Now, I want this to be an interactive session, so if you've got any questions, please post your messages in. And if you're just out there watching, say hello, and I know you're there. So it'll be lovely to speak to you. Okay, what we're going to do, we're just going to have a brief tour around the garden. Some of you might be familiar with it, and in which case you'll just want to have a look to see how everything's going on. And some of you might have never been here before, and you might just like to have a look around. So Growing Together Westcliff is kind of been here since sort of year 2000, and originally used to be an allotment site, and then it became sort of a bit of waste ground, and then Growing Together took it on as part of this, I believe, the South End regeneration budget, and obviously it's gone from strength to strength from there. So we're going to have a little look around and see what's going on. So please say hello if you're out there. There we go. Hello, and hello there. Yeah, please say hello. And what I'm going to do is just going to flip the camera around, and hello. We're going to be looking now at our sales area here at Westcliff. So we've got a lovely small polytunnel here, and if I sort of step back a bit, you'll see our larger polytunnel over to the left here. This is the original polytunnel, and well, I've been involved with the project since 2005, and it was definitely here then, so I think it's probably getting on for sort of 20 years old now. So that's our large polytunnel, and we turn around and there's our small one. So it's just there in front of you. We've got a few benches with plants, and these are plants that we sell to members of the public, and we can also use them for planting out in our garden. So obviously, unfortunately at the moment we're not open, are we? But we're still having to look after the plants, so I've been giving them a little water this morning to keep them all happy. And if we go over to here, we've got our lovely little shop. Okay, it's where we sell things like our honey, merchandise, and sell fresh produce from here. Again, sadly the shutters are shut today, but hopefully it won't be too long before they're open again. So it's a lovely afternoon. Hello Carol, nice to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you're busy with your gardening, especially over the Easter break. So hopefully not too long till the shutters are open, and our lovely members will be serving members of the public at our shop. So we've got lots of lovely plants growing. We've got here we've got a lot of these. This is one of our favourite plants here. It's a plant called a Cicerentium. It does very well here, and we're able to propagate lots of them, and you get kind of a yellowy flower comes on a bit later in the season. So we've got lots of those. Very nice. The foliage is quite a nice colour, and contrasts with other things. Now, what are you all up to this afternoon? I think it's probably going outside now that the sun's come out, because it's been a pretty chilly morning, hasn't it? Here's a lovely bike here that we've planted up with some, well, I think they're plastic flowers, but it looks very, very pretty, doesn't it? And that was down at the Royals, I think, as part of an exhibition. There's the hose pipe. There we go, and then here's the Cheryl Centre, which is our main sort of office building. So we go up to they love it hot and dry, Carol says. Yes, definitely. This is called the Cheryl Centre, named after a lady. Hello Clive, nice to see you. Clive's asking what's my favourite part of the garden. well, I think it's much like Rochford. I like all different parts of the garden because it adds interest, but I say probably I'm a vegetable gardener rather than a flower gardener. I do like my fresh vegetables. So this Cheryl Centre was named after a lady called Cheryl Higgins, who I'm sure Clive knows, and she was sort of instrumental in setting up the charity sort of many years ago. So if I turn round, you can see a nice view of the vegetable patch there, which not a lot growing at the moment. We've got some nice sort of rhubarb there on the left, and on the right we've got rhubarb as well. And we've got some raised beds where we'll probably plant some of our sweet peas out in one of these. But we've also here we've got some leeks that are coming through, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see them. I'm going to come in very close here. You might just about see some little things coming up there, and there are leeks. Yeah, and what happens when they get bigger, so about pencil size, we'll sort of transplant them out into the main bit of the vegetable plot, and they get nice and big. So there's leeks. Lovely. We've got some step over apples here. So we've got James Grieve apple, and we've got Discovery apple, and we've got Sunset apple. Lots of lovely apples. And along here we've got some chard from last year, but it's still growing well. Lots of lovely young growth in there. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, be tasty for a stir fry. And if we come round, we've got a nice big water bat. So, and if we go round here, we've got a lovely sort of heritage garden. We've got a nice arch here, and we've got a couple of roses up either side. I believe we came through here the other week with Tracy and Matt. Oh, I think we definitely need a drop of rain. I've been saying that to everybody on my allotment. It's very dry, and so I've been watering this morning, and some of the pots have obviously dried out a bit because it was so warm over the Easter period, even though people were here watering it, and the wind sort of drying stuff up as well. So yeah, we'd love a drop of rain. But apparently it rained heavily in Rayleigh the other day, but it didn't reach this part of the country. So we've got some more rhubarb here. Here we've got a fig tree. You can see some lovely little figs starting to form there, and these are really tasty. But there's nothing like fresh figs. Lovely. And then we have the electricity meter box. I'm sure you want to see that. But and we've got a peach tree at the back here. And again, we've got more rhubarb. Well, we definitely like rhubarb here, don't we? Really. And we've got a rhubarb that's in a pot here. What's happened? That's been forced. The pot had a lid on it earlier in the year. We've taken that off now, and what happened, it forced the rhubarb to come through a lot quicker, and you get some really nice early sort of tender stems. But I probably need to remove this whole pot at some point. So we will be going to have a look at the chickens in a bit, see how they're doing. I hope we've all been having a sort of nice Easter and able to get out in the sunshine, whether you've got a garden or out in the local park. It's nice. And I'm coming up to here now. We've got our onion and garlic bed. So we've got some. Let's see what we've got here. So it looks like we've got 3 rows of something here. Anybody know what they are? These are onions, and these are, I can't pronounce it very well, a Swentree yellow. They're sort of Japanese onions, and they were planted in the autumn, but they'll be ready sort of July time. And then we've got some garlic, and this was planted on the 30th of October, and this is Iberian white. Yeah. This is a soft neck variety, and lots of traffic. Can you hear me properly out there? There's lots of traffic going past. If you can't hear me, please say, and I'll move into a quieter part of the garden. There was actually a dog who was barking a lot this morning. Lucky he's quieting down now. Yeah, so this is a soft neck variety. You get sort of hard neck varieties and soft neck. The soft neck tend to store better, but the hard neck tend to sort of have stronger flavour and be larger. But often with garlic you do need to store it because you don't want to eat it all at once. So soft neck varieties are recommended. Hi Georgia, how are you? Oh, hi Lisa, how are you? And Carol says yes. Well, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know what the question was, but yeah. Sort of, you can hear. Oh, maybe you can hear us. Hopefully you can hear me. So, and then we have some more onions, and I believe these were planted early at the beginning, on the 12th of March, and these are sort of stir-on onions, and I think these were bought at Potato Day. So thank you very much to the South Essex Organic Gardeners. I know Carol's part of. We were able to purchase them at that event. Yeah. And that's the last event we're going to have probably for a while. So we look back to Potato Day with a lot of fond memories, definitely. I'm going to walk a bit more around the veg pot. Oh, we've got a pond. Let me just do the pond. I'm not going to jump in today. It's got quite a bit of, I don't know if you can see it because the sunshine. Got some nice water lilies there. So I thought it does need a little bit of clearing out, but this is the time of the year when the sort of frogs and things might be doing their stuff, so we might need to leave it for a bit. Okay, we're going to have a look around. This is so notice things are starting to go to seed now. So the little yellow flowers, and this is like purple sprouting broccoli. It's just about finished now. And you've noticed we've got like a big netting frame over it, and that's to stop the pigeons coming down and eating everything, which they do, definitely. That's that. More chard. You've got some nice broad beans. Hopefully we'll be harvesting them not too far off. And we're going along here, and we've got some potatoes that I planted up last week. They're sort of early potatoes. So we've got rocket, and we've got another row of rocket, Maris Bard, Charlotte, and another row of Charlotte. And there's nothing in here. This was going to be the last row of Charlotte, but they're the ones that the mice ate, so we didn't run out of potatoes. And there we go. We're going to have a look now. We've got some lovely, one of my favourite vegetables, and I know a lot of other people enjoy it as well. And we've got 14 people looking in. If you are out there, say hello. It's pretty lonely here at the moment, so I do like to talk to you. Alright, here we go down here. We've got some, and I hope the sun is showing this. We have some, probably see my shadow and nothing else. You see some lovely asparagus. Can you see it? Hello, Kirsty. Nice to hear from you. You're always at these sessions, aren't you? It's really nice to see you. So we've got some lovely asparagus which is coming out in several places. So you look here, some more there, and it's a lot more over there. So what we need to do with this, so that it keeps coming, we need to start cutting it so it's that more sort of spears come through. So what I'm going to do, and I've got some secateurs here. You can get a thing called a asparagus knife, but we haven't got one of those. And what we do when we cut this off, I'll try and do this with one hand, we need to sort of cut below the ground level. That's it. And then we've got a nice asparagus spear there. And then what you can do with it, sometimes the bit at the end, can be a bit hard. So what you can do, I'll try and balance the camera here and do this, is you just bend it in half, And then, look, you can see the bit that's bent off is nice and tender, and the other bit on my left hand is, see, that's the stalky bit, so we won't eat that bit. So that's a tip. I learnt from Jamie Oliver how to do that. So a lovely asparagus spear, so people should buy that in our shop. Okay. So pop that down there. I'm just going to get up and down on the ground there. I'm just going to pop my asparagus over down here. Oh, you see some soil on the ground there. That's one of the pots that toppled over this morning, and that's all gone everywhere. Okay, we're going to have a little bit more walk around the garden. So it's a lovely vegetable pot. Back over to the sales area. Nice raw. Oh, I liked it cooked a bit, the asparagus, but yeah, it's very healthy. And I guess if you're getting the tender bits of the asparagus, I think that probably is really nice. We're going to walk in round now. This is we've got here. Over here we've got the compost toilet. That's not many people can guess what sort of building that is. So it's good, and you can see at the top you've got a thing going round, and that's solar generated and helps with the air circulation. Here we've got the hub. Obviously there's no one in there today, but that's where people can come and get help and support. And we'll walk round here. With a bit of a shade here. And we've got a lovely big plant here. So this is what they call, it's an ornamental artichoke. It's a cardoon, and this has a lovely big sort of blue flower head. It's really stunning. So hopefully we'll all be back here soon and be able to see that. Otherwise, not, we'll have a look on a sort of a live session. Yeah. Walk around. Now we're going to the wild a bit. Find a bite rack with a nice sort of green roof on the top. So the daffodils are just about finishing now. That's nice. Got a nice holly tree. You've got some lovely forget-me-nots or alkanet. So this is really a peaceful part of the garden. Some nice hazels growing here. If anyone saw Matt at the orchard yesterday, he spoke about the hazels and how we cut the stems down and used the poles to growing things like runner beans up. There. We've got 11 people out there now. Nice that you're tuning in. Look around here. Oh, what we've got some of these. What do you see here? It's, I don't think anyone knows what this is. It's kind of it's not a very nice weed in some ways. It's what they call it's a goosegrass, or some people call it cleavers, and the name that most people remember it's called Sticky Willy, because it tends to stick to you. So let me turn around. Hello. So if we've got a fleece or something in, you'll find it will stick. It will stick to your fleece. So look at that. I'm moving along, and the goosegrass isn't falling off. So what it has, it kind of got lots of little hooks on the stems. So that's why it sticks to things. And apparently it's the inspiration for Velcro. So that's an interesting fact there. Oh, Twitch, yeah, that's not Twitch. You call it Twitch, do you, Carol? I think it's got many different names, but it does tend to smother things a lot, so it's not the best weed. Yeah, I'm just going to flip the camera around. My camera's been a bit naughty today. Oh, that's it. Just a little walk round. Anybody know where we are in the garden? I think we're coming. Oh, look what we've got here. Oh, we're coming up to the gnomes. So let's have a look at the gnomes. Oh, we've got quite a number of gnomes here. I think this is the big one here. This is Billy the gnome. Billy, hello Billy. He's got a pipe, but he's in the smoking area here, and I don't think all the others have got names. Maybe we should name them one day, but we've got quite a few of them. And I know Matt, our sort of the CEO, he doesn't really like gnomes that much, but I think he's quite happy with these ones here. So if anyone wants to say hello to the gnomes, please do. They might answer back, I don't know. Right. Okay, we're going to have a bit of a quick walk around the garden now, and then we're just going to go back and we're going to finish off at the chickens, because I know you all like to see the chickens. We're coming past the nice herbaceous border here. It's looking nice with the sun on it. This is the lawn. Ron kindly cut the lawn this morning, so that's looking all nice. Ron's one of our trustees. You might know him, Carol, I don't know. This is our herb garden. Yeah, the lovely bay tree here. We're going to wander around, nice seating areas. On a hot day, it's really nice to sit here. It's a nice privet hedge. Oh, we've got 17 people watching. No twitches, cooch grass. Yes. Yeah, that's it, definitely. Oh, hello, Ben. Nice to hear from you. Hope you had a nice Easter. So I'm now wandering around the woodland path. It is very pleasant. But say twitch or cooch grass is it's a bit like grass, but a lot tougher, and it's not very nice. But we don't get too much of that here, fortunately. And this is like the orchard area. A nice look around. We've got the beehives over there. I know Richard the bee man has been coming in, I think, so they're looking after the hives. Got a nice with the dark leaves. Got a nice, what's it called, a purple filbert here. Got very nice sort of dark leaves. It's very attractive. Easter was, oh, I'm glad you had a good Easter. So the weather was pretty good, well, apart from yesterday, but it was pretty good, wasn't it, on Sunday? It was really nice. And I hope you didn't eat too many Easter eggs. And in here, we're just going to, sort of got some dead hedging either side. And you actually see some of this, I'm talking about the goose grass or the sticky willy, starting to stick on everything there. So it's not too bad for removing it. It's a little amphitheatre area. We probably need to develop this area a little bit more. So if anyone's got any ideas for the things we could put in here, or it'd be nice to have it as a sort of play area or something, and send us your ideas. And we're going to go to those chickens soon, because I've got a nice, someone's donated a nice cabbage for them, so I'm going to give them a lovely cabbage. Oh, we've got 20 people watching now. Oh, 19, that's it. Oh, it's going down. Oh dear. There we go, back with some more dead hedging. Oh, there we go. This is our chicken area. I'm just going to see if there's any more eggs. If you could say there's, sort of at the beginning, I had 3 eggs. Let's see, what do you reckon? Do you think there's more eggs? Oh, let's have a look. I think there might be one. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, yeah, I was right. I'm not normally right. There you are. There's another egg there. I'll come and collect that later. So we've got 4 eggs today. So that's fantastic, isn't it? Oh, they're good girls, aren't they? Oh, try and put that back on. So we're going to go now. I'm going to go and get a cabbage for our lovely little chickens. So I'm just going to go into the chicken shed, which is just around here where we keep all the things for the chickens. And I've got a I've got a lovely cabbage here. Doesn't that look lovely? So it looks better than a lot of things I eat. So. Right, I'm going to take the cabbage and we're going to go into the chicken run. So excuse me if the camera goes a bit all over the place while I try and get in here. There you go. Oh, hello chickens. Oh, can you hear them? Put that. Okay, what I'm going to do is try and put that on there. And I'm going to step back and you're going to watch the chickens with their cabbage. Oh, I think they like that, don't they? So I'm going to be sort of probably doing these garden sessions probably from Westcliff sort of most Tuesdays. So if there's anything particular you want to know out there, please let me know, or anything you want me to do and show you how to do it, and we can all do it together. We can. Carol says we can. I can't remember what I said. Oh. It's funny, sometimes these messages come in a bit after you've actually done something. Oh, but look at those. Oh, I think is it meant you can hear the chickens? I think that's probably what it is, isn't it? They're lovely, aren't they? So they love their cabbage. So they're eating a lot of food at the moment. Yeah. Oh, we've got 20 people out there. If anyone wants to say hello, if you're out there, just so I know you're there, it'd be nice to hear from you. We just sort of sit and look for the chickens for a minute or so. Oh, the cabbage has fallen down. Right. So they're making short work of that. Oh, they have grown. I think they have. They're getting a lot of... Oh, Vic said hello. Yeah, I think Kirsty, the chickens have grown a bit. They are eating a lot, so it doesn't surprise me. You notice how close they're coming to me there. Yeah, hello Vic. How are you? Oh, it's a lovely chicken there. I think he's trying to talk to you. Oh, and it's cabbages. Oh, and this is the turkey. Hey, turkey. They're very interested in the camera, I think. And interested in me, I think. They're trying to peck me. Oh, it's nice to see the chickens mingling more. They were staying at a bit of a distance when the new girls first arrived. Yeah, when they first got the new ones, it takes a while for them to adjust, sort of probably about 3 weeks or so, but they are really settling down now. So sometimes Turkey stays away a bit from the others, but she's quite a bit older, so she's probably just doing her own thing. Oh, well, they love that cabbage, they really enjoy that. So. Oh, hello. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the little tour around sort of Westcliff this afternoon and having a look at the chickens again. So I hope you're all well out there, and I know it's a really difficult time, and so if there's anything you want us to do here, we can do it for you if you let us know. And so in the meantime, I hope you have enjoy the rest of your week, and so I look forward to seeing you next week. So it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from the chickens, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.